Hi everyone! Today I wanted to share one of my very favorite books. It's a book about filling others' buckets. And I know that some preschool parents have asked me, they said, what are you teaching my kids? They're so excited. They come home and they talk about filling other people's buckets and they want to be bucket fillers and not bucket dippers. And they're so excited to share this. And it's a book about kindness. It's a book about being good and being kind and being helpful. And how do we fill other people's buckets? How do we fill our own buckets? How do we make people happy and not being bucket dippers? So this story is about that. So have you filled a bucket today? Have you? Think about things that maybe you can do at your home to fill a bucket. Let's see. So all day long, everyone in the whole wide world, they have a bucket. They walk around and they carry their invisible bucket. You can't see the bucket, but it is there. You have a bucket, and every person in your family has a bucket. Your grandparents, your friends, your neighbors all have a bucket. Every person in the world has a bucket, an invisible bucket. Your bucket has one purpose only. One. Its purpose is to hold all of the good thoughts and feelings about yourself in your bucket. If you feel happy and good when your bucket is full, it makes you feel good. And you feel sad and lonely when your bucket is empty. Other people feel the same way too. They're happy when their buckets are full, and they're sad when their buckets are empty. It's a great thing to have a full bucket, and this is how it works. Other people can fill up your bucket, and you can fill up their buckets too. You can fill your own bucket too, so how do you fill a bucket? Let's find out ways we can fill a bucket. You fill a bucket when you show someone that you love them, when you say or do something kind, or even when you give a smile to someone. Smiles make other people happy. That's being a bucket filler. A bucket filler is someone who is loving and a very caring person who says and does things that are nice to make others feel special. When you treat others with kindness and respect, then you are filling a bucket. But you can also dip into other people's buckets and take some of their good feelings out of their bucket. You dip into a bucket when you make fun of someone, or when you say mean things, or when you ignore someone or leave people out. That is called bucket dipping. We don't do bucket dipping in preschool. We just don't. We're bucket fillers. Bullying others can be a bucket dipper. When you hurt others or you dip in their bucket, you will also be dipping into your own bucket too. Many people who dip have a very empty bucket already. They may think that they can fill up their own bucket by dipping into someone else's bucket, but that's just not how it works. You never fill your own bucket when you dip into someone else's bucket. When you make others feel bad, you never can fill your own bucket up. But guess what? When you fill someone's bucket, you do fill your own bucket too. You feel good when you help others, and it helps you feel good, and it helps the other person feel good too. But they are filling each other's buckets. all along, we are either filling up or dipping into other people's buckets. What we say and what we do. Try to fill a bucket and see what happens. If you love your mom or your dad, why not tell them that you love them? You can even tell them why you love them. Your caring words can definitely fill a bucket and give joy to other people. Watch the smiles light up on their face. You feel like smiling too. When you see other people smile, it makes you smile. And a smile is a good clue that you helped fill their invisible bucket. You were a bucket filler. If you practice, you'll become a very great, wonderful bucket filler. But remember that everyone carries an invisible bucket. And think of what you can say or do to fill their bucket every day. Here are some ideas for you. You could smile and say hi to your bus driver. And he has a bucket too. Wouldn't that be nice to make him feel special? You can invite a new kid at school to come play with you. That would make them feel special and fill their bucket. Oh, you could even write a thank you note to a teacher. That would fill her bucket. You could tell your grandma or grandpa that you like spending time with him or her. There are so many ways you can fill your bucket and fill their bucket too. Bucket filling is fun and easy to do. It doesn't matter how young you are. It doesn't matter how old you are. It doesn't cost money to fill other people's buckets. It doesn't take much time either. Sometimes just a smile. That doesn't take time. And remember, when you fill someone else's bucket, you're filling your own bucket up as well, and it makes you happy. When you're a bucket filler, you make your home and your school and your neighborhood a better place to live and be. Bucket filling makes everyone happy and makes everyone feel good. So why not decide to be a bucket filler and be a bucket filler today and every day? Just start each day by saying to yourself, I am going to do something to fill someone's bucket today. And at the end of each week and each day, guess what? Ask yourself, what did I fill up? Whose bucket did I fill up? And did I fill a bucket today? Think about what you did every day. Yes, I did. That's the life of a bucket filler. And that is you. A bucket filler, not a bucket dipper. So in preschool, we work really hard on always being a bucket filler. And we are kind, and we share, and we use manners, and we make sure everyone's included. We don't leave people out. So today and every day, think of all of the things that you can do to be a bucket filler in your home.